Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hola a todos, konnichiwa, I'm Dante. Well, I wanted to do this video last week or sooner, but was impossible for me. It's about BABYMETA's concert that was 26th of last month, if I'm not wrong. 2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago. Okay, I will talk a little about my experience. You have some videos that I don't know, maybe I will put here in this or here in this site, I don't know. But probably without audio because the audio was a little bad. I will talk about that. My experience overall with the different concerts, because in that concert, in the BABYMETA's concert, we had 2 previous concerts about the warm-up. We have the first group was BABYMETAL and then Poppy and then BABYMETAL. Okay, I will start from the start. The opening hour was at 7 p.m. I think, and the first group start was at 8, almost 8, something like that. Then Poppy was at almost 9, and then BABYMETAL almost 10 p.m. Okay, where it was? The concert was in a open air place. Was in... We have a very big stadium in a mountain here in Barcelona. So the concert was below that stadium in the mountain, but not too high, a little lower. It's like a village, and then we have a very big place, so you can do concert there. Was very cool. We were almost, or more or less 5,000, so not bad at all. The place of the concert was big enough. Probably the biggest one that I saw BABYMETAL live, at least for me. Last year they were in a nightclub and we were, I think, 2,000, so nothing to compare to this one. In the concert I noticed that were a lot of different range of age. I saw a lot of children there, like 5 years old with their parents, and some old people, like 60 or 70 years old, without problem. So I was very curious to see the mix between all of these people. It was interesting. What else? Oh, the merch. Yes, let's talk about it. I think it's the first time that I saw a lot of variety in the t-shirts. Usually I only see in the concerts one tour t-shirt, and then we have different ones. In this case, we have 4 different models for the tour t-shirt. I picked this one. It's very cool. For me, it's the best one. See, I will show you. Here it is. Okay, very cool. From the back, okay. Very cool. You can see it's a very cool one. The prices were almost like always. Usually they are 40. This was this time 45, but all the others were the same price. We have also merch for Poppy and the other group that were more cheaper. They had a lot of models for the world tour. I mean, if you don't like this one, for example, you have another one that are with another colors and another designs. Were very good. Okay. Also they were selling like bracelets and stickers and a lot of different things. So they had a lot of merch this time. The last time they only had, I think, the t-shirt of the tour and another t-shirt without the tour. Okay, now let's talk about the concert. The first group, it's BABYMETAL. Personally, I don't like them almost nothing. They are not for me. They are like a, how to say it, metal, alternative metal, I don't know how to call it, but it's not what for me. If I'm not wrong, this group participated last year in the Eurovision show. I don't know if you know that show, but every country of Europe chooses one artist from each country, and they compete to see who is the best of Europe. Usually this television show, it's a little meme. In the past, every country only chooses the meme or the most funny groups, and then they did the show in that show. But these last years were more serious. We have better music, but not gonna lie, they were a little strange for me, for the outfits and the vibes that I get out for them. But anyway, probably for some people they are good, but for me it's not the case. And then started the actuation of Bobby. I was very impressed. I never heard about her out of the BABYMETAL song, of course, and was very good because she has a very clean voice, but it's very powerful too because she screams a lot, and that was very impressive to see live. Also, she played a lot of different songs with different kind of styles of rock heavy, and was very cool. You will see here probably some videos about her. Was very cool, and I love it also her attitude. I mean, she was super confident about her and her show and all that she was doing. Was very cool to see her doing the show. Her concert, the bad thing about it is that it was a little early. What do I mean about that? Because it was an open air concert, so we have some natural light in that hour, and it was not too much impressive. If the concert was more late, will be better for the light show and all of that, because you will see in the video that they did some pyrotechnics, fireworks, in the concert of BABYMETAL. So will be cool if for Poppy did something a little similar. But very impressive. Probably I will do some video about her in the channel because I'm glad for what I saw. So probably you will have some Poppy in the channel. What else? Yeah, nothing more about her. About BABYMETAL. Okay, first of all, the show was incredible. Nothing to do last year. We have this time better light show. We have this time fireworks, fire, real fire. Was incredible. You will see the videos. Was incredible. The show was insane, and the choreographies. We have 2 new songs. I saw that they released one of them last week, if I'm not wrong. I need to do a video about that. And they released another one that was another collaboration with some people that I don't know which language they were singing, because was not familiar for me. I think was Turkish or Arabic or something like that, one of them. Was very cool, both songs. One was song 3, another collab, and the other one was Con Con. The first one was more screams with the collaboration. I don't remember the group, so sorry about that. But the guy had a very, very powerful voice. I remember that for a scream. That was very energetic. Well, both songs were very good in my opinion. So very, very cool. Well, another thing that I loved in the BABYMETAL show was that between songs we had a fan cam. So they were showing in the big screen some people with the children and some people that were these guys that like them. So that was very interesting. It's the first time that I see something like that in a concert. So it was very cool, not gonna lie. Very, very cool. What else? Well, about them, I was very close. I was in the, if you are seeing the stadium, the podium or whatever, I was in the front, in the right side, like, I don't know, maybe 15 meters, yes, 15-20 meters. So I was very close. I enjoyed the show a lot. I saw them dancing and singing. And I will talk about the bad things now because it was very important for me. It's a shame that this happened in the show, but I will talk about that. What else? Well, more or less about the show itself, they played the expected songs. I mean, they played the more popular songs. And it's good. I mean, nothing wrong to say, nothing bad to say about this. So for me, they did a very good set list. Maybe I missed Metal Kingdom probably because it's a very epic one. But out of that song, I think they played the more popular ones, if I'm not wrong. Well, Papaya was a very big show there with fire and all the people dancing and jumping. Was very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, the bad things about the concert, at least in my opinion, or I felt in there, some things that I didn't like it. First one, the audio. The bad things about doing an open air concert is the audio, it's a little bad. And if you don't take care of that, you don't listen anything good enough. In almost, yes, every song we can't hear clearly. Su vocals were very bad and with a lot of, what to say, distortion. They did something to her mic that she sounded different from usual. Also, the music was too loud and the vocals were a little low, so we didn't hear almost nothing about Sue. And I can understand almost nothing about the lyrics. Well, I know the lyrics, but I can't follow the song if I don't understand nothing about them. What else? Yeah, the music, about the music also was very, very loud and was also bad for the same reason for the open air. You lose a lot of sound if you do open air because the sound doesn't bounce back, so you lose a lot of frequencies. Another big problem for me was the song of the collaboration song with Poppy. I was 1,000,000% sure that she was singing the song together with BABYMETAL on the stage. I was 100% sure, but I was very disappointed because she never appeared in the song. They put the backtrack with her lyrics, and that's it. The girls were singing and dancing like they do always, but we didn't saw Poppy in that song. Was a shame, not gonna lie. I was very disappointed about it because what is the reason that you don't go to do that song live? Why? What is the reason? I mean, if she is exhausted for the previous performance, well, it's impossible because this song was played almost the last one, so she has almost 1 hour and a quarter for recover, so you have enough time for sing only one song, and not all of that song, it's only parts of them, so you have enough time for recover. But put the case that you are exhausted and you can sing, anyways, go out and do playback. I don't care. I mean, the people want to see you do your song with the collaboration, so do the collaboration. I don't care if it's playback or not, because I want to see all of them together. It was the perfect moment and they didn't do it. I don't know why. They put the big monster behind them in the big screen, like Demon Poppy, something like that, and they sing the song like it's normal with the Poppy part as a backtrack. Was a shame, not gonna lie. I was very disappointed about that. Another bad thing that I felt was, at least my part of the crowd in the right side was a little cold for me. I mean, I think I was the few people that I was jumping and giving my all in the concert, at least in my closest zone. I saw a lot of people giving everything in the middle, but in my side was a little cold. I don't know if it's because now that it's more people in the concert, not all the people is so big fan or don't have all the same energy, but the last year was insane. All the people was jumping and dancing and doing crazy things in the concert. This time was very different, at least for me. That's a little negative thing, but probably some people enjoy the concert a different way than me, so it's not a problem, but I felt a little cold this year. I hope that the next one will be more energetic, say it like that. Ah, by the way, I went to that concert with a friend. I will put a photo that we did together here, probably. And yes, I look very silly in the photo, I know. It was the first time that he saw the BABYMETAL in live. And probably it's the first time that he heard some songs too, because he's not a big fan. It was a present that I did to him for his birthday. So I showed it to him all the big hits and all that, so he know the group, of course, but he's not a very big fan like me or us. But he was very glad, he was impressed about the show and all the energy that they have and the girls dancing and singing and all of this. So probably he will come to the next concert too. He was very impressed. My punctuation about the concert, for me it's a solid 8. I take points for the audio because it was very bad. And the poppy thing for me was a disaster, not gonna lie. But yes, it's a solid 8. It was a very good experience for me and for my friend. So I will go to the next one if it's possible for me. So that's my experience about the concert. I hope you enjoy it. For the other concert that we see in this month, and in 3 weeks more or less, like I said, I will try to do a vlog. I don't know if I will do it or not, but I will try to do it. I will try to record how we go into the concert, how we enter, how we go to our seats or our place or whatever, and how we leave the concert in there. Not only I will record Ado's performance, I will record the environment. Because, like I told you in the previous videos, some of you asked me for see this because you want to see the difference between a Japanese environment and a Spanish environment. So I will try to record all of it for you. Nothing else. If I can, tomorrow or Wednesday I will upload a video. I don't have enough time this week, like I said at the previous videos, because I have exams. I did 3 already. The next one is Monday, but it's a very hard one, so I need to study a lot these days. Nothing else. Tell me in the comment if you went to that concert too, or another one for the same tour, or if you plan to go to the future. Tell me in the comments what you think about this. Nothing else. Thank you for joining me like always, and I will see you in the next videos. Bye bye.